Hello and welcome to the finals of the SCDA Premier Ball Season 14. My name is Spades, and joining me is my favorite stall partner, Furret, who also played in Premier
Nice to meet
Ball.
you. Nice, nice to be here.
We have to let people know that's all that matters. Anyways, we are going to cover the matchup between the Belgium Blitzels, coached by Sslimeyy, and the Fire Island Knights by Ed. We'll start with Slimey's team. He has Urshifu Single Strike, Farigiraf, Salazzle, Comfey, Illumise, Thunderous Therian, Milotic, Metagross, Obama Snow, and Beartic, whereas Ed counters with Tornadus, Ogerpon Wellspring, Heatran, Electabuzz, Landorus Therian, Persian, Girafarig, Bellybolt, Poltergeist, and Cloyster, which somehow has 7 kills. For it, what are your initial thoughts, I would say, on this matchup? I don't... Oh, no, they did play in the regular season. Ed was victorious in that match.
Okay, interesting. So on the first look, you can definitely see that the Urshifu did a lot of work for Slimy. So he's definitely trying to take advantage of that one. Um, Overall, I think in this matchup for him, it's better to lean more towards Trick Room because the Tornadoes with the Prankster on the Tailwind
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be hard to match unless he goes with Illumise and then try to match Tailwind. This is of course also an option, but I think he's gonna try to lean more towards Trick Room to counter the because he also has some mons which are a little bit slower.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
his team in general looks a tick slower when you look at the Tornadus, you look at the Ogerpon. Those being kind of the higher end threats. Landorus is kind of just below that, and then Heatran is kind of in that sweet spot.
mm,
But that gives Slime the advantage because he can go that tick lower easier because he dictates the speed control. So I agree with you. I think the Trick Room could be a good option. But Illumise can at least turn that tide if he so chooses. So Slimy has both options to him, whereas I think Ed really only has the Tailwind mode, unless he brings Girafarig, which he hasn't brought at all yet.
yeah.
So I don't think he's doing that. But yeah, so do you see any standout picks from each team? What mons we should look out for in this set?
Um, yeah, so I think um, the paragraph in the Urshifu is gonna try to be the main uh main mons on Slimy's side to shift stuff around because um the Lander is not gonna help with intimidating the Urshifu because it has the wicked blow crit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit harder to stop from getting going on. On the other hand, the Tornadoes and the Ogerpon are pretty strong um, to overwhelm Slimy in the beginning of the match and maybe just go straight for damage and try to um, get the stuff going from the beginning and like kind of stop him from getting the trick room out and get his game going.
Yeah, I think it's really going to be for Ed's side if he can get Tornadus and Ogerpon to be that offensive pressure. Tornadus looks really good offensively, and
Mm,
Ogerpon can be a good kind of way to chip down the Thunderous and the Metagross. The Torn doesn't hit with Bleak Wind, but everything else does not like taking the Tornadus attacks. Real question will be: does Slime bring the hail or not the hail? Sorry, that's last gen. The snow to counteract the Tornadus, or at least threaten the Tornadus with big damage. So, do we have an
mm.
opportunity to see Obama Snow and Beartic show up? I think there's a real shot. It's just if you can beat the Heatran, right? Because the Snow is
Yeah.
really good into Torn, is really good into Lando, but can you beat the Heatran?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I mean, the Abomasnow can learn Earth powers, so it has like some option to uh, use the Heatran. Depending on the speed of the game, they can like take control of that and still deal with the Heatran, and also have the option of Terra. So
Yeah.
this can be a thing.
Yeah, my money is what is this Heatran doing? I think Heatran is the most important mon for me for Ed's side of the matchup. Just
Mm.
because in general it can deal with the snow stuff, it can tank an Urshifu hit, and overall it's just really hard to take down. So I'm leaning towards the Heatran. It was his kill leader, so he leaned on it too. He leaned on Heatran and Landorus a lot. So
Mm.
yeah, how about we get to the games?
All right.
Look at how fast I can do this. Bam! We're already here. We have the opening screen here with Belly Bolt is being brought by Ed. That's not something I was expecting to see. Tornadus, obviously, Landorus, Heatran, Persian, and the Ogerpon, so he's left Electabuzz behind. For Sslimeyy, we have Illumise, Thunderous Therian, Abomasnow, Urshifu Single, Beartic, and Milotic. So no Farigiraf is kind of the thing that I'm seeing.
Well, that's weird. Yeah, didn't expect that.
So we're looking at kind of a no trick room kind of mode here for Sslimeyy. I'm going to turn the thing on so we can get rolling. But yeah, so there's just no trick room here.
So I guess the speed control is the snow pretty much then. While also have the Illumise for matching Tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the main part of taking control of the speed.
Mm-hmm.
While Ed has the Torn and also the option to get fake out pressure with the Persian. So gonna see how this works out.
Yeah, we will see as he's selecting his leads, and immediately that Torn Ogre is being led. We talked about in the pre how deadly
Yeah.
that offensive combo can be, and here we go, the finals. We begin with Illumise Thunderous for Sslimeyy, and we
Yeah.
saw the Torn Ogre for Ed. So, tell me, what are you expecting on this first turn? What are we looking at here?
I mean, they have the option to like taunt each other. Depending on which items they go, they can like have the mental herb on the Illumise, for example, to like if the Torn wants to taunt it. But otherwise, they can like both try to match Tailwind, but it's not gonna change that much unless like the Ogre Pawn is gonna try to like get pressure right away.
Well, we do see the Tailwind from the Illumise going before the Torn, indicating the Torn went for an attacking move, but dodged the Wild Bolt Storm. Ogerpon takes a big chunk as Torn fires a Bleak Wind into the Koba Berry Illumise. Doesn't take that much damage. And we're going to see Ogerpon fire a move eventually. There's the Ivy Cudgel. It goes into the Illumise, and that takes it down with a critical hit. So big KO for Ed and a big miss for Sslimeyy.
Actually, though, Sslimeyy still has the Tailwind going, so Loomis kinda did his job there. So now it comes down to so probably he's gonna like try to match the Tailwind now with the Torn, so it doesn't get outspeed.
Yep, and we do see that Tailwind. Ed has staggered his Tailwinds very nicely. Ogerpon outspeeds. Does it get the knockout? It does. It KOs Thunderous. But we do have a bear who's loose and ready. And it goes for Rock Slide. Does not pick up the Ogerpon, but it does a big chunk to the Torn.
Well, now it's kind of difficult for Sslimeyy to get back here because he gets outsped with both mons by the Ogerpon.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how that goes.
Yep.
Okay, follow me.
Yep, follow me. as we see likely. Oh, Sucker Punch fails because of the Follow Me. What a great play. Great heads-up play by Ed. The Bleak Wind is going to take Urshifu down to Focus Sash. Beartic takes it pretty well, but this is looking very strong for Ed. As we see Rock Slide get both kills, actually. So hold on. This is still a game.
Well, actually, yeah. So the Sucker Punch was a very good prediction there to like avoid, but in the end, the Beartic was able to get both kills here. So you have to see how that turns out now.
We see the Heat Train and Belly Bolt were in the back for Ed. So we get to see Belly Bolt's first appearance for his team. He obviously had to use the shiny form. Looking at a Terra Fairy Heatran. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, that's fine. So I think he's gonna try to like Terra Fairy, so to avoid the close combat from the Urshifu here, while also trying to get it killed, because otherwise then he outspeeds both of them.
We see Urshifu terroring to Terra. What is that? Rock? I think that's Terra Rock. Yeah. Interesting Terra from the Urshifu. I haven't seen that one before. As Heatran goes for the very safe Protect. Stall out Slimey's last turn of Tailwind. Sucker Punch on... Sucker Punch Belly Bolt! Yo! That is hype! That is hype! Oh, man.
I didn't even know it does that.
I didn't know it got that either. As Icicle Crash goes into Belly Bolt, but Belly Bolt takes it. This looks like a game 1 wrap. Ed played this perfectly.
Yeah, so... I mean, the Protect, he could have attacked right away and get the Beartic down, because with the Sucker Punch he had like the safe kill on the Urshifu. But yeah, it's still fine to like get to avoid like Beartic having like some kind of moves with priority. Like I think it learns Aqua Jet or something. So
yeah, that was
maybe that's the thought of him. Yeah,
that was an insane game 1. I thought Ed played really well. He got the dodge from the Thunderous that he needed. So how does Sslimeyy adjust now? Because clearly, we talked about it in the pre. It was Torn Ogre, and that's what ripped him apart immediately. So how does Sslimeyy adjust to that?
So he has to get the Ogre Pawn stopped right away. So, but it's kind of hard with the monster he has. So he's probably gonna try to go with Illumise again, but maybe he changed the other one.
It's just really hard to stop Ogre Pawn.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part. He didn't have a lot of tools. Alright, Illumise Thunderous, so same lead for Sslimeyy, and then from Torn Ogre again from Ed. So how does is this going to be a similar turn 1 to last game?
So maybe he's gonna he has to make a play, like maybe making a read to avoid the Bleak Wind with like some kind of terror, or like going for some damage right away with the Thunderous on the Ogre Pawn, or the Tron right away. So depends, yeah. It's kind of hard for them,
yeah,
to make a move here.
Well, Illumise is gonna click Tailwind yet again. Are we gonna see another Wild Bolt Storm? We do, and it connects with both, and it picks up the one shot. So unlike last game, Tornadus goes down on turn 1.
And it's gonna make a change in the game here. So.
For sure. Illumise tanks the Ivy Cudgel. Now Sslimeyy has kind of the upper hand. He has Tailwind up. Belly Bolt coming in on the electric type.
Also the Illumise survived this time because the Torn was killed before that. So with the Belly Bolt, the Thunderous can't like dish out a lot of damage here against the Belly Bolt, but
No,
yeah,
it
so it does
cannot.
protect.
Yeah. Spiky Shield on Ogerpon. As we see, Fake Tears revealed from the Illumies.
Oh,
We'll see how much Belly Bolt takes from this. It's resisted and it's Assault Vest, but -2. Oh, it takes it comfy. We'll see what Belly Bolt goes for. Thunderbolt into the Illumies, which should knock it out. So, thanks to the charge boost from Electromorphosis. Not something I thought I'd say.
so here's the issue now is that the Belly Bolt and the Thunderous can't like do a lot of damage to each other. So, but with the Fake Tears, depending on what comes in,
it's Abomasnow, and there's Tailwind still up for Sslimeyy. So, besides a Terra, Blizzard, Wild Bolt, Storm will probably pick up both KOs.
Yeah. Also, like the Abomasnow has the option to go like for an Earth Power.
We missed the Ogerpon. Let's see what the Abomasnow goes for. I'm assuming Abomasnow's faster. It goes for Blizzard. That's going to connect and get KOs on both. So there goes Ogerpon, and there goes Belly Bolt. It is down to Heatran versus the World.
Yeah. So he still has the option to Terra. I think both players didn't Terra yet, so the Abomasnow can Terra as well to get not much damage from the Heat Wave here. On the other side, Heatran can Terra as well to not get hit by an Earth Power. So depends on how that turns out now.
We're gonna switch out the we're switching out Abomasnow into Urshifu. Wild Bolt Storm connects, does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Revealing Citrus Berry, but I just don't see Heatran being able to keep up with an Urshifu, a Abomasnow in the back that can Terra, a Thunderous, which does a lot of damage. It's looking kind of dire for Ed here. And Sslimeyy looking in prime position.
Yeah, so the issue now here is that both of those mons outspeed the Heatran, so they can both dish out a lot of damage to it. So
Wicked Blow will finish the game with a critical hit. How lucky. As Sslimeyy ties it up, we are going to Game 3 in the Premier Ball Finals. I also realized I forgot to put text tabs on this display. I do not care. Alright, so I asked the question at the end of Game 1. Yeah. Same question for Game 3. How does Ed now? Because, again, the Torn got O-Code. Do you Terra the Torn right away? I don't know what Terra type it is. But you think you gotta have to Terra it.
Yeah, so the question is if he goes like for the same lead again and then like hopes that the Wild Bolt just miss.
Yeah.
Like in the first game, because the chance is pretty high to like miss on one of them. At least, so he can like try to just gamble that. Or like doing a completely different lead with trying to like leading maybe even with the Belly Bolt to like match the Thunderous, so it can't like do much damage to it. That's also an option because Sslimeyy always went for the Tailwind, so he had the speed control right away, so it doesn't matter if he goes with the Belly Bolt here to like just tank a hit and then like try to get rid of the enemies.
Yeah.
So that's an option.
I mean, if you do think that it's going to be Thunderous and Illumies again, Belly Bolt seems like a great lead, right?
Yeah.
We're going to... Oh, that's a special Landorus.
Oh.
Little behind the scenes there. We were just shown. How lucky of us. Yeah, it's awkward, right? Because you want to lead Torn to get your speed control up, but it just kind of gets O-code by the Thunderous. So maybe you have to pivot a little bit more, bait out the Wild Bolt Storm, and try to play a slower game. But you just can't let Torn go down on turn 1.
Yeah. So we do see that he just went for the same lead, probably hoping for a miss here, and not letting which doesn't let the Torn die. But let's see what Sslimeyy brings.
There's an Obama Snow, and there's an Sslimeyy, as we see Torn Ogre yet again.
Okay, that's an interesting lead. Maybe he was thinking about trying to counter a certain lead from Ed.
The snow is up as we get game 3 underway.
So we do see that he has the option to go like for a sunny day, but in this situation he doesn't like get a lot from that. Besides like letting the Abomasnow miss the blizzard, so it could be an option to like let the Torn survive that hit from the Abomasnow, because Sslimeyy don't know about that yet.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Terra coming from Slime. It's going to be the Abomasnow to Terra Dragon, going to tank. Well, it's gonna already take both the Vogurpon's moves, but it won't be weak to Bleak Wind, as Torn just sets Tailwind. Sslimeyy goes for Fake Tears into the Ogre Pawn. Ivy Cudgel. Oh, with a crit! It doesn't kill! But Blizzard comes out. Torn hangs on! Torn hangs on!
Yeah, so now he's like in a pretty awkward situation that
Encore! Encore comes out on the Torn. Torn uses Tailwind again because it's Encored. Ogre Pawn player off. It doesn't kill Abomasnow! Blizzard will get the double KO.
Yeah, that was a huge double KO for Sslimeyy here. Getting rid of both of them just with Abomasnow alone, while not having to sacrifice anyone.
Yeah, and now it's up to Bellybolt and Heatran.
You get like rid of the biggest threat of Ed here, so that's gonna be difficult here to come back from that, but he still has the Heatran. And
now,
both of them are like pretty low, so...
Yeah, and we do know the Bellybolt has Sucker Punch. That was kind of already revealed.
Oh yeah, that as well.
But yeah, it's looking real good for Slime after that first turn, or first couple turns. So we're gonna protect on the Heatran. Yeah. Rain Dance is set up. Interesting. So he's trying to mitigate the damage from Heatran. As Blizzard, he hits into Protect. Does it hit the Bellybolt? It hits the Bellybolt. Does nothing.
Doesn't do any damage though.
Yeah. Parabolic Charge. Will this get both KOs? If it gets both KOs, I think
probably.
Ed is in. Okay, Ed is still in the game.
Also healing up from that opponent damage from the Blizzard here.
Yeah.
Probably to almost full. But now, yes, the issue is that the damage from the Heatran is like lowered from the rain. So depending on what he has in the back, it's gonna be interesting to see if he has the Beartic in the back with the Swift Swim. That would be interesting.
That would be a huge adjustment as we see Thunderous come out. Can't miss Wild Bolt Storms in the rain, and Milotic is the ad. So no Urshifu and no Beartic. It is Milotic. And Sslimeyy does not have Terra, so...
Yeah. So Milotic is gonna be trying to get advantage from the rain and dish out damage to the Heatran probably. But we see a Terra here.
Yep, Terra out of your fire weakness, or your water weakness with going to Terra Fairy. But this Thunderous is still going to hit really hard with Wild Bolt Storm not missing. Terra Fairy, Terra Blast though. Tailwind is still up. Going into the Thunderous. Good amount of damage. Wild Bolt Storm comes out.
Connects us both.
Yeah.
Now the volleyball has like the opportunity to like dish out a lot of damage to the Milotic as well, but hitting the heat ramp.
And it does. Does it
Okay,
kill?
Thunderbolt.
It gets the one shot! Ed clawed his way back. Electromorphosis.
And the volleyball doing a lot of work here, like getting 3 kills already. Also having the option to Sucker Punch now or Terror Blast right away.
Yeah, he's going to protect the Heatran, keep it alive for another turn. Wild Bolt Storm is going to do very little to the Belly Bolt. Now, you can't use electric moves on Thundurus, so let's hope he didn't do that.
Yeah.
He went for Acid Spray. He's going to do a little bit. He gets the critical hit. I think that wraps it up. I think that's curtains. Ed just has to click buttons. Wild Bolt Storm gets the KO on Heatran Belly Bolt at 15 HP as it gets crit.
It's also crits, yeah. Oof, that's really close.
It's so close, but not enough. Belly Bolt Acid Spray gets the KO, and Ed and the Fire Island Knights wins Premier Ball. Wow.
That was actually heated finals, yeah.
That was a heat finals. Congrats to Ed. Big
They're
congrats.
really taking advantage of the belly bolt here, like it's like really wise to like get from that position back was really hard for him to like get all the stuff right away. Getting the belly bolt in the position where he can't like get killed from it.
Yeah. What an excellent bring. Probably the MVP of the set. Well done, and congratulations, Ed. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more SCDA league content.